forgot to unmute my mic. So I'm going to repeat everything that I just said because I forgot to unmute my mic. Hello, I'm Dandalia, the Dandelion Vtuber, and today we are going to be streaming Kathy Rain, the director's cut. This is one of my favorite video games of all time. And in fact, it was a video game that helped me get through a kind of dark period in my life. And I actually wanted this to be one of the first games that I ever streamed. But the director's cut wasn't out at that time, and I knew that the director's cut was coming, so I wanted to wait until the director's cut was out. And it came out last year in like late October, November, and I've just been waiting until I had like a free slot to stream this, because I pre-ordered it, by golly. And I really hope that you love this game as much as I do. And yeah, let's get back to business!
Hey, you.
Hi.
Hey. Oh, man.
What's up?
Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
On your side.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this, his name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it. I knew you'd know him.
Yeah, he was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Have a sip of my tea. September 25th, 1995. Day 1.
Oh, God, make it stop.
All right, up and at 'em.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate.
It's a very small room.
Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
It's almost more like a college dorm. Spacebar displays interactables in the room. Cool. Kathy's electric guitar.
My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates. That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks. I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait. That's every romantic comedy ever.
They really don't know how to do a good, like, enemies
I'm
to
fairly
lovers.
sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
Oh.
It's some advanced scanner thingy. The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
It's so good. It's so good. The Thing is an excellent movie.
Pulp Fiction. Love that flick.
It's okay.
Just some random band poster. Our room phone. It's got an external line. I don't need to make any calls right now. Eileen makes her bed with surgical precision.
Yeah, she does.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas. Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check. Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy. Messy, just the way I like it.
Did I get everything in here? Nope. A lot of interactive.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
Sorry if you can
Honestly,
hear.
she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat. Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
All right, let's go to a funeral. Woohoo! Gonna get to see a dead old man. Oh, right. I need to pick a destination.
Ugh, just my luck.
Hi.
Do you know why I pulled you over, ma'am?
It's gotta be to compliment me on my driving, right?
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass. Do you know how fast you were going?
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir?
A smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just a perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh,
Eat
to
my
the
ass.
movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
It'd be really funny if I saw him at the funeral later.
Well, here we are after a 40-minute drive and a harebrained speeding ticket.
Oh, hello,
God,
Final
I
Boss
really
Verse.
need to smoke.
You're just in time
Does
for the
anyone
funeral.
object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
Have a smoke. Luckily, it's 1995, so no one will be pissed off.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Hello.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground,
This game is
earth
yes,
to
it
earth,
is.
ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Amen. This game is it's a very beautiful game. Harkening back to the golden era of point-and-click animation by LucasArts.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her.
Hello, Mrs. Rain. Do you perhaps have a son named Drizzle?
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anne? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul.
We do
Look at
remodel,
you
looks
all
pretty
grown
too.
up.
Thank you.
Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Funeral scenes hit so much harder after the pandemic, I feel. I think we all lost somebody, you know? I lost a couple people myself. Not from COVID, but or ironically, I lost them to things other than COVID, but you know, but the isolation of the pandemic certainly didn't help me deal with it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
You're not familiar with the concept of a lost cause, are you?
That's where you're wrong, my child. Anyone with the will to change can be redeemed in God's eyes.
Sure thing, buddy. You've convinced me. I'll put find redemption on my bucket list.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Starting my bike. Grandma.
Grandma, anybody home?
I don't know whether I answered, but final boss, thank you for the compliment to my model. It didn't feel right engaging chat during the funeral service.
A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley. There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
Her surname suits her then.
An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end. A small table lamp. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
She rode a bike in the rain. That's like super dangerous, isn't it? She did ride a bike in the rain. Because doesn't it get like super slick on a motorcycle? It shows a level of
I don't have anything to search for yet.
self-care that she is evidently lacking. But then again, I was gonna say, how else was she supposed to get there? But then again, like, she could have hitched a ride from Grandma. But who wants to leave your bike at a funeral? Would maybe, like, I guess, like, shove it in the back of the truck or whatever car she uses?
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
I wrecked and I
Sorry,
died.
I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about.
Yes, we do. It's been far too long.
So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Oh, this is
Mom
hard.
I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
One of the incredible
too.
things about this
So,
is the
what about
voice
you?
acting.
How have you
In
been
moments
doing
like
all these
this,
years?
It's so poignant.
I've been
and
lonely
beautiful.
ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
How's the volume, by
What
the way?
accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this
Okay,
time?
that's good.
I had no idea.
Oh, he's fine. All right.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Yeah.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
I don't want to show her that.
Do you want a light,
I
Grandma?
don't want to show her that. She'll just start worrying about me.
Do you want to see my taser, Grandma?
I don't want to show her that. Well,
Time
gotta
to
go,
tase
Grams. Talk to you
Grandma.
later.
Bye, Kathy.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
I'm trying to consciously, keep the mouse
That's my
from
great-grandfather,
just, hanging
Eric
out
Wren.
on the screen.
I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think.
That explains.
Some
Ray,
woman
the
dressed
other one with
fancy.
the
I'm not sure how
other
I'm related to
spelling
her,
with
but
a G?
she has my hair.
The other spelling with the G seems more realistic for a surname. So I'm glad that it's explained. Give her the waltz, yes. I need both grandparents dead. Oh, and there's some tea. How nice.
That's where the nice china is kept. Only for special occasions. I have yet to see it outside the cabinet.
It's amazing, the difference of how generations use those curio cabinets for. I have most of my friends. They have those curio cabinets, but
A
they've got
decent-sized
anime
book
figures
collection.
inside.
Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
Oh, got the rabbit ears.
There's nothing quite like the...
Oh,
Grandma always had a penchant for little angel figurines like these. I bet E would love them.
my grandma had angel figurines as well.
A painting of a blue sky with clouds. Probably supposed to be a backdrop for those angels.
It's nice though. Oh, booze.
Expensive looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever.
Does she even drink it though? Nostalgic. Just got an achievement that says nostalgic. I don't know if the achievements pop up for you guys. I see them. Time to go where the popo go. Popo. Where's the sheriff's station?
Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait! I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
You know me.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Let me just show the police officer my taser.
Well, gotta go.
Good luck.
That
Oh,
won't go
and
horribly well.
have a complimentary cup of joe if you want.
Ah,
Oh.
maybe later. Thanks.
Sure.
Lots of police reports. They all look fairly recent, though. Nothing older than 1990.
Probably anything older than that, since this takes place in 1995. We'd go into the cold case section.
A medieval fortress near an ocean. Probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
They have a homeless man in jail?
A medieval fortress near an ocean. Probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
Alcatraz. Still remember that movie? Alcatraz. There was like
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo.
I've only seen it once, but there was like this old movie about this guy in Alcatraz. Oh, that's creative. Just stick your hand through the window to get the coffee.
Lots of
No coffee.
just your standard coffee maker. What should I do with it?
Pop a squat and pee in the mug. Working
How's the
smart, not
paperwork coming
hard.
along, Lenny?
Absolutely. It's a
okay,
very
I
human
guess.
thing to do.
Maybe halfway
too.
through.
Is it kind
That's
of
no good.
ingeniousness.
We're gonna have to cancel lunch today.
Again? Oh, man.
Your
Canceling-
motivation shouldn't be limited by your growling stomach, Lenny.
If you say so, boss.
Let the man eat.
The smartass returns. You have some more crimes to confess?
Oh, you know, maybe a felony or two.
Wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'm busy here. What do you want?
I just have a few questions, that's all.
Fine. Go ahead.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No,
This
I haven't
guy's
been
a
in town for
grumpy
long.
This
Man sure
cop
has
is
one hell of a
grumpy son
reputation,
of a
though.
bitch.
It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family. I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
I would love to see this cop when he... Could you do your job without your thumb in your ass? Because that'd be great.
Aw, come on, Sheriff. What's the big deal? It was a long time ago. It would make this girl very, very happy.
Hello, fake emojis.
Are you trying to use flirtation on an officer of the law? Well, that sure may work on numbnuts
I
like
am doing
Lenny, but I
good
got
today.
work to do.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
What? Did not only in my
Don't you
left
think I
ear?
know that?
Fuck.
There are rules.
Okay. Thank you. Whoops. Thank you for letting me know. I will fix that. I'll fix that right now. Man's audio properties. Oh, thank you, Woozle. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Hello. Hello. It's me. Yeah, on my new computer. Oh, my audio. In my new computer, the audio settings weren't. On my old computer, I had this problem.
Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
Do you want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Is the audio good?
Fine.
How's the audio? Louder, Dandy. Okay. How's that? Is that better? I turned it all the way up, so I may need to actually turn it down again. I need to maybe turn down. How about that? Is this better? Let me know. All right, what can I interact with?
A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit.
Speak
Probably the
narrative.
mayor. It's
Aw,
always the mayor.
hello. Oh, I love this. It fucking raises the thing, has the coffee from the window. He may be a jackass, but he's also a genius.
Just
That
some
man
photo.
has it all
Nothing
figured
special
out
about it.
except for his job.
A gold medal of some kind.
Louder. I think I have the mic on max at this point, but I think I might need to turn the volume down for the game a little bit, because I usually have it more like this. I just was worried. I don't know. Take the down to like 20%. Yeah, I have it at like 45. I usually have it at like 40 or 45. Oh, thank you for following, Drifter. 1203. Fine now, it's perfect. Okay, good. All right. Let's see, trophies.
I guess somebody's a winner.
Winner at having a thumb up your ass. He's memeing. And let's see. Hello, Drifter. Your name kind of reminds me of like a Western. Woo! Bum, bum, bum. Maybe the game should be like at 30, 35. Okay. It's at like negative. Oh, balls. No, it's okay. Oh, thank you for the compliment to my model. Yeah. Also, apologies. I didn't realize my space heater was still on and it just turned on. I just clicked the button to turn it off, but it usually will like continue to run for a little bit afterwards. So sorry if you guys picked that up. Oh. Sorry, Lenny. Oh my gosh, it's Lenny! What's the bulletin? It's probably something that I have to do. It's probably something that I have to do. By the way, just had my booster shot, so I'm like pretty loopy at the moment. I really should get my booster shot. I haven't gotten it yet because I know that like I've heard Can't hear game? Balls. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back up to 45. Or is it just like the game is completely silent now? It's not VTubing if it isn't scuff. Yeah.
Metal of some kind.
It feels like if I have a problem, try having her inspect an item.
A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. A gold medal of some kind.
But yeah, like I feel like I get if there's gonna be a problem, then yeah, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit then. Comparing the la 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 la. Alright. Holy shit! How many cups of coffee are you gonna have? Jeez. He has had 3 cups of coffee in the past 5 minutes. This explains everything about the cop's behavior. He is wired.
Coffee cups, both used and
is ready to... His third eye is pried open. Forget kidney stones. This man's gonna have kidney babies. I have heard that passing a kidney stone is the closest thing a man can feel to what it actually feels like to give birth.
Coffee cup. I guess I could mess around with this, but only as a last resort. I should make sure that the cops aren't going to help me willingly first.
Only 3 weeks. Well, that and catheters. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, like, the difference. Oh, hello, Tiaskonu. And thank you for following. Kidney stones are the king of pain, universally rated as one of the worst pains a person can have. For men, I think. For women, you know, there's that whole,
Nah, I'm good.
the whole baby thing. Squeezing a living, breathing creature several times larger than the whole. There's a reason why, like, some women, I love leaving this fact. The body will prep for birth several weeks in advance, and they get this thing it becomes this thing that's been nicknamed as cheeseburger vagina. Only next to heartbreak, but that's mental pain. Cheeseburger vagina. Like roast beef
sitting there.
from Arby's. Look at the, like, it just gets like extra folds. Okay, so like take the Arby's roast beef sandwich and look at it from the side. Look at all the ripples. And that's what the vagina becomes. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something here. I don't know what, though.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Emotional damage received after hearing cheeseburger vagina. Glad to be of service.
I need to see the police report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
We only keep reports filed after 1990 in here, so I'd have to go check the archives in the other room. If it was up to me, I'd be happy to go take a look, but you heard the sheriff before. I'm sorry, but I can't help you unless he approves it.
Fine. What's your opinion on this church?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so.
So according to pain metric measured by the amount of flare in your brain cells and nerves produce, is the single most painful experience a human can have, narrowly beating childbirth. I don't know about narrowly. I don't know, I guess it depends on, like...
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
How big? Like, I can't believe that, like, something that's about the size of a pea can be the same size, can have the same amount of pain. This is attributed to prepping the female body goes to make it somewhat not as horrific. I don't know, man.
tons of miscellaneous.
You're still popping out a screaming goblin. Yeah. Not to mention, sometimes the head gets
Mind if I
stuck.
ask you a few more questions?
I know that when my older brother was born, he got stuck in the canal, and like the doctor was pulling so hard with the forceps that my mom got like dragged 2 inches off the table. She was getting dragged off the table because my brother's head was stuck in there real good. These stones tend to come out of the urethra, which is a tighter fit. Yeah. I don't know.
What's your
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
Although I do have to say, like, I gotta say this as a Christian, like a lot of the churches that have like really weird names that are like Holy Trinity or like stuff like that, they can kind of be like weird churches. I went to one that like they can get weird. The churches can get weird too.
That's all for now.
Good.
All right, let's see. I don't.
A potted plant. Looks a bit thirsty.
I'm gonna go back over to Grandma's and see what she has to say. I'm guessing that there's some sort of puzzle in this room, but I don't know what it is.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
What if?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And maybe we can eat the food together?
Oh, this is adorable. Aw, all of the answers are no. Rather eat a foot.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
Aww. So Lenny, what the fuck? Yeah, you don't. Yeah, poor guy. Absolutely. Let's see. I'm gonna go see Grandma. Yeah, don't even get an option. The poor guy. So sad. But I get it. Like, I can see that, like, her, like, free-spirited, like, punk would not feel attracted to, like, uptight Boy Scout sort of character. So should I be relating to Lenny? Sounds like a bad thing. I don't think Lenny is the problem. Like, I think that in that room, the one that's like... if she rides a motorcycle, there's no way that Lenny has a chance. Absolutely. Alright, I'm gonna see if Grandma has any more insights. Sup, Grandma? Couldn't taser a cop today, unfortunately.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hi, Grandma! Grandma!
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Why not? What do you mean?
Well, gotta go,
Bye, Kathy.
She could give me insights about, like, being able to vouch that I am indeed her granddaughter. So let me see the fucking thing. I love adventure game conversations. This one... this was the first game that Clifftop Games ever released. I have a few questions to ask you. Well, bye, Grams. Yeah. Let's see, is there any information? Any information at this place? I don't know. Very rainy. Which is fitting for a game called Kathy Rain. Tombstone. These red and black style is what I imagine a goth dandy would look like. I'm very I'm not much of like a person who likes to wear black. I really like to wear bright saturated colors. Wait, where you going, Kathy? Where you going? We weren't done. We leave no stone unturned, quite literally. Very calm, but also makes me feel like I need... The rain is very calm, but it also makes me feel like I need to pee, like just a little. Not that anybody really wanted to know about my bladder. Tombstone. Stephen Cummings. Is he now? It's like you hear softly from underneath the ground. Eric Mitchell. Elizabeth Parker. Like I'm still like you hear like a knocking sound from underneath Mr. Cummings of his fist like the having like a... Which one was very young?
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different. Conwell Springs. I never thought I'd return to this place.
The one to the left of the mausoleum? Yeah, very... 16 is so young. Yeah, Kathy does have like Jessica Jones energy, except she's not like an alcoholic. Shane L. Stevens. Ugh. Sorry about that. Thank you. And the Princess Peach fan arts that look super bubbly and upbeat. Yeah. I really like wearing colors. So, Eleanor Foy. Not bad, but that's not particularly... That's like 40 years old. A lot of the people in this cemetery died really young, which is kind of a red flag. Wait, which one did you say died at 16? Oh, yeah. Lily. Alright, so this isn't helpful. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. So I may look it up. I think that I need to do something with the coffee in the sheriff's station. Because why would they let me pour it wherever? Why would they give me the option if that's not what I'm supposed to do?
Coffee cups, both used and unused.
I feel like I'm gonna try...
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Coffee cups? All right, let's see how this plays out.
Oh!
Lenny, quit loitering and make some goddamn coffee.
There we go.
10-4, coming right up.
Oh, it better be.
I need you to enable my addiction. Yeah, that plant's dead. That plant is dead. Or perhaps it's like one of those plastic ones. This guy kind of looks like... His sprite looks like if the human beast from Beauty and the Beast was a homeless man. Where's Belle, dude?
Hey.
What? I can't hear.
Oh, you look nothing. You look nothing like how I thought you were gonna look.
Hey.
What? I can't hear you.
This is after Belle left him and he let himself go.
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
Coffee. I personally am not like a coffee fan, but you know, I think the plant enjoyed it. All right.
These must be
It's
the
a good
archived
spot for
police reports
coffee.
that Lenny was talking about. Time to start digging.
Dig, 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 dig. La la da do do do.
Yes, found it. August 16th, 1981. Let's have a look.
Which month is the 8th month? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay. You didn't see me count on my fingers because I can never fucking remember. August 16th, 81, at 11:40 p.m. An individual was encountered on the side of a dirt road a few miles from Conwell Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes wide open. TV, hacky sack. That is from Psychonauts. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toes and wet up to his knees. After he was touched and spoken to. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder, complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. August 17th, 12:25 a.m. Picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to an emergency room at the community clinic. Upon routine inspection of patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat, filed as evidence in locker number 5.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. A large evidence locker, probably for securing some of the bulkier things. Locker number 5 is right there, but it requires a key.
Is it in the dresser? This here? What is the note?
Lenny, for the last goddamn time, stop leaving the locker keys on this table. Always put them back in your desk when you're done. This phone is not here for your personal calls either. The county shouldn't have to pay for your giggly shenanigans.
Giggly shenanigans? Ooh, gas can.
A big red gas can with a hose. Somebody probably used that to siphon gas.
Ah, wrong pipe. Ah, jeez. Yeah, tea is not meant to go there. I have a little cup of tea. Must have been listening to some sick music if he was gripping the tape that badly. Obviously. I'm trying to think of like what would be an example of sick tunes from 1995. But from a certain point, most of the music that I know of that's that old is all like Christian music. Just had to go hog wild with Michael W. Smith. Steve is... Because, like, when I was a kid, like, I was born in 1993. Up until middle school, I was pretty much listening to just, like, the stuff that my parents had introduced to me, which was, like, Christian music and classical music. I didn't start listening to pop until, like, middle school. So, like, I'm just like, yeah, jive into Twyla Paris, am I right? Stephen Curtis Chapman with Lord of the Dance. So, guys, help me.
Hey.
What sick tunes would this man have? Couldn't I just use some of the tools?
An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools.
That'd probably just like...
Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells.
What year is this game taking place? 1995. You've Kathy has come back
I already got the
after
report.
being definitely listening to some 1995. Oh, Nirvana, that's one. That's one. Or maybe listening to oh wait. He went into his coma state in the 80s. It was the 80s, so he was obviously listening to Wake Me Up Before You Go. Obviously. Whoa. Sorry, my phone, when I did the song, my phone, it just turned on for no reason and had the voice setting. When I didn't click it, it was listening to me. If it was the 80s, then Tears for Fears, Hall & Oates, Flock of Seagulls. Flock of Seagulls has that one guy with the really dumb haircut, right?
Locker number a quarter.
Is the key on the table? No. Okay, where's the notes? It said,
Lenny, for the last goddamn time, stop leaving the
put
locker
them back
keys on
in your
this table.
desk when you're done.
Always this.
Okay. Yeah, the... He was making coffee. Yeah, I need to, like, immediately pour that out so I can go in his desk.
Time to waste more coffee, I guess.
Lenny, coffee.
Jeez Louise, already? I'll take care of it, boss.
Wait, what? The Flock of Seagulls haircut looks kind of like a really...
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to talk to the bum.
Hey,
Hi there.
so why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst
Ah.
excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This
Wow,
excuse
Beast
is
has
even
really
worse.
let himself go.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8. To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
I need you to drop
Distract that
trow
blonde
and
cop
take a
in the lobby.
huge shit.
I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay, then. Let me know when.
Slap your dick against
Will
those
do.
bars, my friend.
Okay, gotta go.
See ya.
At the same time?
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
I don't think, like, how could one... I guess you could poop standing up, but why? It's kind of difficult. Oh, right, I need to waste more coffee. Okay. 3 cups of coffee. This plant is so caffeinated. Poop standing up, you gotta have to clean your legs up real good. Yeah, you would. And also, like...
This should
Also...
open the evidence locker with the...
And I mean... When you squat, it unpinches the sphincter.
Alright, got it.
Alright, now I can leave.
Hey.
Hi there.
Okay, gotta...
See ya.
I don't want to give any of...
Dictaphone.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips.
That's
I've
subjective.
been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
Gotta head to the attic. Ooh, this is starting to pick up. Getting good. I should have brought my teapot in here. I didn't though. I just have the one mug. Depends on how soft you poop. I don't know. Like, physics-wise, I mean, wouldn't it all roll down anyway? Let's see. Alright, so I think I have new information to talk to Grandma, so I'll talk to Grandma.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hi. I wish I had a good relationship with my grandmas before they had
There are a
passed.
few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
The mouse kind of, during cutscenes, it kind of looks like Batman. Come on.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Oh, okay. So I need to fix the bulb before I can really interact with anything in here. I can show her the police report and possibly talk to her about the light bulb. I need to... Right, drag and drop.
I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her.
The dictaphone. Dictaphone.
Hey, Grandma, do you recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto.
I'm Mr.
Joseph used to
Dicto!
carry that thing with him everywhere. He could be absent-minded at times. It helped him remember things.
Couldn't I use the Zippo to see the attic?
Lights are out
I
in the
can give
attic.
that a try.
Oh, well, there should be a whole box of light bulbs around here somewhere.
Do you remember where?
Now, where did I put it? Oh, dear, I think it's in the attic.
That's just terrific.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, dear.
What?
Bye, Grandma.
Why would
I'll
you
be back
have it
later.
in...
So long.
I guess someone else comes in and changes the light bulbs now. Because, like, why would you do that? Because, like, just because the attic's... You have to change light bulbs other places.
Free
Yeah.
light bulb. Score.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yoink that. Thanks, Grandma.
The bulb looks burned. There we go.
There we go. Fascinating. It's probably cold
An
up
old
here.
typewriter covered in cobwebs. A thick book about math.
Bleh.
Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
She probably needed those.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it. A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race.
Oh. Locked briefcase. Every attic I've ever had the displeasure of crawling around inside has been unbearably stuffy. Yeah, we had one. I always found it kind of cool. The one that the house that I grew up in, we lived in a very hot area. So we never had to worry about the attic being like too cold. It was kind of cool. Or not literally, but it was nice. I always thought it was really like cool, a special treat to get to see
Nope.
the. Okay, so. Oh, the tape. Oh shit! I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare. I always need to get a scrap piece of paper to make notes. I'll write on the back of this. What the fuck? Okay, paper. I do have pencils at least, but I didn't grab paper. Wait a minute. Nope. Okay, I'll just write on the back of this. All right, dictaphone. Show me.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night.
312.
I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the
That
source.
symbol kind of
I
looks
have a
like the
promising
bat
new
symbol,
theory.
like for Nightwing or
It should
something,
be ready for a test soon.
or like Batman Beyond or something. I know it's a bird, not a bat, but it looks similar. The secret. Oh, I need. These have numbered tabs, so okay. So 3 red roses, 1 blue violet, and I believe it said 2 yellow tulips. So that probably coincides with, right, so did it say 3 red tulips? So the yellow one has a 3. The blue one, oh, maybe it's the page numbers. Maybe it's the page numbers. so this one, I can't read that one though. Oh, one blue violet. So one of these here, and this one all is the number 1 right here. Going to listen to the recording again to write it down properly, because I wrote down 312 originally on the paper, and I realized that's not enough for the numbers on the briefcase.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on.
He has like a real like private
Kathy.
investigator
Anyway,
voice,
I'm
like the
getting close to
perfect like
finding the source. I have a promising new theory.
perfect for like conspiracy theories. It's brilliant. It's such a good game. I love this game so much. So cool. So yellow bookmark. So this would be, right, how many digits do I need to work with on that suitcase? So I have 6 numbers. Just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I think it's the first few numbers on the page, so for yellow, it's 3-1. I don't know. Maybe. My guess is that it would be like that 3-1-2. That has to mean something. Because why would it be 2 yellow tulips? Why would they say 2 yellow? Oh, it's the second number. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's the second number. Like, so 3 red roses, that would be the 3rd set of numbers. And then the blue violet would be the number that would be first. So the blue violet, I'll put 11 written down, because it's got like the 2 1s maybe. And then the red bookmark was about prime numbers. So I'm gonna put 23 maybe. Either 1, 2 or 23. Or maybe you're right and it's 1, 2. I'm just going to write 1, 2 or 2, 3. The suitcase has 6 numbers, yes. Whoops. Let's see. Right, so all right. So let's try the first sequence, which would be 1 1 3 1 1 2. 1 1 3 1 1 2.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay. So let's try 2 3.
I must be missing something. What was that weird first message on the tape?
Okay. I'm going to try going and doing 3-1-2, which is based on the... And then I'm going to try... Yeah, I have played this game before, but it has been a very, very long time. I haven't played this game probably in like a good almost... 4 years or so. It's been at least like 2017, 2018, something like that. All right, and then I'm going to try the first... All right, so 1 blue violet, and then 2 yellow tulips. I'm going to go with 3. And then 3 red roses. I'm going to go with 1 again.
Nope, that's not it.
Fuck. Okay. Maybe I just need to do the page numbers. Although the page numbers weren't exactly visible. So this is 3.14. Is pi. Put a question mark. This page is about prime numbers, so perhaps I need to write down 1 and 4. Because prime numbers are the ones that, which ones are prime numbers? Prime numbers are the ones that don't have the ability to be divided into equal parts, right? They don't have anything that goes into them, right? So perhaps for this I need to pick a prime number. Yeah, only divisible by 1 and themselves. Yeah, so I thought that like... I feel like 23 would be the answer for this one because it's the only... Yeah, they're the only 2 and 3 are the first numbers that are prime on this list. Although that might be a red herring. Fibonacci numbers. I don't know enough about math to be like, yay, Fibonacci numbers. What is a Fibonacci number? Because that'll be helpful. Or possibly helpful. The thing is I'm like, it's 1 blue violet, so I'm thinking maybe it's just 1. Fibonacci is a sequence where you add the previous number to the current one. That... So maybe it's... Okay, 1... I'm going to try 3... Oops. 4... And then 12. I'll try that.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay, I don't remember this answer at all. Your guess would be 311235. Okay, I'll try that.
Nope, that's not it.
F. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Might be better for me to just look it up at this point. I'm gonna double check to see whether there's anything that I'm missing.
There has to be some way of figuring out the code. I'm sure both the math book and the first message on the tape have something to do with it.
Take a look at that math book again. Sure. I will open up that message.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
All right, I'll try those. Okay, so 2, 3, 5, 1, 3.
Yes!
Oh, good job. Round of applause for Woozle for helping me out. Woo for Woozle. All right, nothing else in here. What's this? The envelope.
Nah.
I mean, there clearly was more stuff in there, but...
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside. Oh, and a single copper penny, too, for some reason. Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back.
Let's see, what's this one?
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back.
Hi, Mom.
Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
You've reached the...
Hello, Joseph. It's Erica.
Just checking to see whether it was rewound the whole...
Don't call if you...
It's me. You're just...
I didn't check to see whether it was rewound all the way before I started playing it before. Let's head downstairs. Talk to Grandma. See what she has to say about all this. Our link to the past.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante, I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
I found this book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once. He was always fascinated by numbers. He believed that math could explain everything in this world.
He was a man of science. There's no denying that. Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
I forgot to look at the story.
Not much, dear. It was the saddest thing. The girl was only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's quite all right, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always deeply affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family to ease their pain. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Okay.
The girl from the cemetery? Yes,
I wonder why
Lily.
Grandpa saved this.
I'll read the newspaper clipping in a second.
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I'm afraid not, dear.
Let me read the...
See you later.
Take care.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Radar?
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. Was the
I think I asked about this
saddest
already.
thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering.
Joseph was old in any...
Bye, Grandma.
So long.
All right. So, I think that the next thing to do would be to head over to the Air Force Base or go back to my college room and get a good picture of to see if I can get a better image from that photograph. Bike selection. That's new. So apparently, in the director's cut, I can get new motorcycles, which is neat. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go back to Grandma's and look in the phone book. I would guess I need to get the actual, like, address of the
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way. All right, got it. Nah, nope, couldn't find it. No result for...
Do I need to... Where's the number again?
I don't have anything to... Damn. No hit. I should...
Whoops, wrong one.
I got that.
Alright. Oh, okay. I'm gonna call Eileen and see if she has any information about... Maybe she could look up Cocky.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot. I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really? Why?
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh. Must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could ask someone in the Air Force. If he used to serve with your granddad, I mean.
Yeah, could be worth a shot. I don't need to ask. I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down?
I'll
They tend to stay in one place, you know.
BBAIW. Try not to get
Very
into another
funny, Eve.
complicated
I don't
puzzle.
even know
What's
her name, just when she died.
Oh, be back
Oh,
in a while.
There
Okay.
must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll do my best.
Too complicated to explain over the phone. I'll fill her in about it later. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much. There's...
So, but yeah, have a good day, Woozle. Hope to see you later. Let's see. Let's see if it'll actually let me go to the Air Force Base now. If it's the Air Force where I'm meant to go. No? See if there's anything to do at the cemetery. Oh.
All right, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Oh, I have her surname now. Okay. Hi.
I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone. Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Mama! Ooh. Wait, it's called the Catmobile?
Kid? Guess he found his mom.
All right, heading back to the phone book to look up Lily Myers, or specifically the Myers family. It'd be funny if Mike Myers was there.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need a full name.
Guess not. Okay. It is 8 o'clock, so it's time for me to take my medicine. Drugs. Prescription drugs. All right, let's continue.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
Maybe now that I know the last name, that,
Oh,
she'll be able to recall. Grandma will.
there are a few things.
Very well.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father.
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
See you later, Grams.
Take care.
All right, found an address.
New location added. Okay. So now we have our next location. Okay, I think this is a good opportunity to take a short break, probably about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And I will be back then. All right, let's go to the lakeside cabin. That sounds nice. Well, this music gives a positive impression.
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully. I can see someone moving inside.
I'll just look through the window. That's not creepy at all.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
I know she's grieving, but we have a stellar personality right here.
Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know.
Do you want a cigarette?
You again.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
Bonding over
and
lung
that's when
cancer.
he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside? Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
So, you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
It's beautiful.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
No reason to show her that.
I was hoping that if I showed that overexposed picture, that maybe it would have looked like one of Lily Myers'
Tell me
art.
about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Do you know his social security number while we're at it?
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
I don't need to ask. Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
I don't need to ask her about... Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
You know, I've been through something similar. My mom. She never killed herself, but, well, she came close.
That's a damn shame. I heard about her problems. Is she doing any better now?
Better isn't the word I'd use. I had to put her in a place where she couldn't hurt anyone, including herself.
Yeah, life ain't easy for any of us. Flip a few coins along the way, and I could have ended up somewhere like that myself. I'm awfully sorry things went that way for you, Ma. Anyhow.
Thanks, Sue. Taking it one step at a time.
That's rough. Yeah, I know that with mental illness, the changes that happen hormonally and biologically with puberty often make mental illnesses more obvious than they were before. I know for me, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder on my around when I was 11 or 12. Yeah.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
No reason. Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He said he's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Progress.
I'd rather just ask her about her daughter. Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question.
It is.
But no.
No reason.
Yeah, there isn't really a reason to show her, like...
It was fun. What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
What do you do to what happened?
Didn't mean to click on that.
5 years.
Man, that must...
Oh, we're...
Mama
sure.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
I can smell something cooking. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
Cool.
It's an early painting by Lily Myers. Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan. Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem. What you doing, big fella?
Drawing.
Oh yeah? What are you drawing?
The nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
Who's the red man, then? Would the man like a cigarette? Probably not a good idea.
Nathan, do you know who these people are?
No.
I don't need to show.
All right, I think that covers it. All right, time to... I think I've done everything.
Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise.
It would be so hard to live in the same home, looking out onto the lake in which your daughter drowned herself. That would be... It takes a strong woman to do that. die so young. It's possible that I need to go back over to the police place and get, like, more information about Lily instead of just looking into my grandfather.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hi, Grandma.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I don't see a reason.
Nothing.
Well, gotta go.
Bye, Kathy.
I'll try calling Eileen again, and then I'll head over to the police station. I think I forgot to call McConnell.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask. I don't need to.
Alrighty then, never mind.
Bye, Kathy.
Hi, bye.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of medals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was just guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts. I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
But what if it was a matter of life and death?
Ma'am, if you're in a life-threatening situation, I suggest you call 911.
Ah, poop.
I do.
Nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station.
Dang it.
Goodbye.
Fuck.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Fuck. So, I guess now I need to go to the station, get into the back where there was that phone on the table, and call from there.
No result from.
All right. So, I think now is a good time to stop for the night. And so, I hope that you guys will be back. I hope to see you guys next time. Now, who shall I raid? Who's on? Who is online? Nobody's really on right now. So I guess I will just see you guys on Wednesday. Have a lovely day.